So what did they say?
You have to pay $50.
That's
They're
all?
going to try to get it in as soon as possible.
That's all?
Yeah.
Wow.
In the kits, you'll receive a helpful 3-part guide. The first will show you how a government-insured reversible.
Good
Yeah,
job.
so that's good.
Good job, Stacy.
Yay, my second one.
Second record contains stories told by people just like you.
My second victory. Meanwhile, I'm looking, it looks like they found out, I check, I think her house, her property got sold.
Really? So fast?
Yeah.
Short sale?
They're going on for a while.
Did you tell anything to Jen?
No.
How do you say something like that you haven't told him?
Say it now?
Yeah. What?
You kept telling Jen you wanted to move. I'm just saying that is
I think that's a nice way.
And I thank our producer Rachel, who is a Patriots fan, for even letting me run next door. You're welcome. Thanks for joining us.
America's News headquarters starts right now.
Thank you guys. Watching this breaking news now. Fox News alert Purdue University now saying that a shooting has taken place on its campus in West Lafayette, Indiana. A Twitter post from the university saying the shooting happened at the electrical engineering building. School says it told everyone to shelter in place. Further
Did he get accepted at Purdue?
Person in custody, but no word yet if that person is connected. They've cleared out that building while the area is being searched. Also, a spokesperson for the university is saying that.
Well, he might do much better in a small school.
Including whether or not anyone was wounded. We don't have confirmation of that yet. Watching that for university.
Yeah, but he's going.
It is breaking news.
He didn't get accepted there, right?
HQ.
we didn't get accepted yet. We haven't heard from them.
Major winter storm impacting millions of you right now. Triple threat with heavy snow and strong wind. An Arctic air is back as we say hello to you at home or at work.
Their results are posted on our website. If there is a winning bid, that means the property did go to sale. If the winning bid is more than the plaintiff's bid, then that indicates there was a third party who purchased the property. If the winning bid is the same as the plaintiff's bid, that means the bank will take possession of the house.
Janice Dean is in the Fox Weather Center. How's it looking, Janice?
80 million people in the path of the storm. It feels like Groundhog Day, right? We keep talking about these winter storms and the Arctic flood.
Do they take the other
this is
stuff, or
really for the next
is everything inside hers?
all of the big cities across the I-95 corridor. And this is just the beginning.
Is all the property hers?
A fast-moving storm originates from
What do you
Canada,
mean?
and usually they don't dump
Are there
a lot
other
of snow, but
properties?
this is going to intensify off the coast and become a coastal
Her
storm.
personal
That's what we're
property.
predicting in some cases over
Oh, no, that's
snow
hers.
in the next 12 to 18 hours. So DC, you're getting the snow. Philadelphia, it's snowing. The
But
big
it's
band
for
there
more
right
than
now. They
she
can
owes.
get over 12 inches of snow. And taking a look at the next 12
Well, shouldn't she
hours,
get the money back then?
We see airport delays, air cancellations for Philadelphia up towards New York
Oh,
and
wow.
Boston really into tomorrow.
Look at me.
Because we're going to be
It's
left
going
with
for more than she owes.
temperatures and gusty winds in excess of 30, 40 miles per hour.
If
So
it-
here are your
really?
snow totals. DC, 40,
Yeah.
north of the city could get higher totals.
They can't
8
tell
to
us yet
12
me.
Philadelphia could get higher amounts there. 8 to 12 for New York City. Locally heavy, I should mention, for the Jersey Shore here, they could get over a foot of snow. Eastern Long Island and coastal Massachusetts, again, where you could see upwards.
Did you
of
finish the
20
tickets?
inches. And the red right there, blizzard warning.
Yeah.
So winds in excess of 30, 40
They just
miles per
finished
hour.
them.
We're already seeing wind gusts in excess of 30 miles per hour for DC, up towards Philadelphia and Atlantic. And again, this storm hasn't even really got its act together. So we're going to be dealing with quite an event for the next 12 to 18 hours. I hope you guys are planning to, stay in hotels or...
Now it's warming up in our house.
Well, I'm staying here. You are. But come on around.
What?
Now it's getting warmer.
How'd you know it's sold?
I looked online.
Fox News alert right now because the hunt is on for possibly 3 suspected suicide bombers ahead of the Winter Games in Russia.
But you must have studied that.
So-called Black Widows already on the move in the Olympic
I
City.
remember.
Jonathan
And it
has
said,
more. He's been watching that
if
all
they
day.
sell
In
your
our
house
newsroom now.
for more than you owe, but I don't know why why they listed it for so high. They didn't even owe that much. Her mortgage was only like $300, and then her taxes they paid.
Even more. There is one that we know for sure.
Who
That
paid?
must be the full amount that they're out because she owed them tax, she owed taxes, but not that much. Her taxes aren't that high.
Where the Olympics are due
I
to
think
take
it's like
place.
$12,000 a year.
Russian security
Plus
services
their
is that these
fees.
Black Widow groups
I mean, at least they wouldn't have the division
that was a
judgment against
possible
her.
carried out by a female suicide bomber in Volgograd back in October.
Well,
Volgograd
looks like someone was waiting for the house to go
train
into.
station was a target just last
Yeah,
month.
but way more than it's worth.
That's what I'm saying.
Given all this recent history, the U.S. military is going
Maybe it's worth more.
to send 2 warships to the Black Sea. The Black Sea, as you can see from this map, right next to
It's like $100,000 more than it's worth.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
If it is necessary. Juan Zarate, a former national security advisor, said today that he believes that decision would only be taken.
How could they do that?
Circumstances.
So if there's a real sense of serious risk to our athletes that is imminent, that is material, that can't be countered, then you would start to see discussion in the situation around what can be done. But that kind of decision is taken incredibly.
Maybe they were giving her the wrong amount that it was worth.
It's disrupted. Pulling the American athletes out would be
But she knows
disastrous
what they
for
vote
everybody.
for in her area.
And would give the terrorists a victory.
It certainly would give the terrorists a victory. And
Well, it seems like someone wanted that house and was waiting for it.
Vladimir Putin of Russia, who was guaranteed the
Maybe.
safety of all the athletes.
Corner, maybe because she's got a corner lot.
But the U.S. is not
Maybe.
sitting on that guarantee. They do not want to take any chances, Bill. As one Defense
I don't know.
Department official told Fox
I feel
News
bad. I
today,
feel bad for her.
quote, learned a lot of lessons from Benghazi. Wow.
I just don't understand. If it's sold over the thing, that seems to me that she should get the money.
New reports that President Obama
Yeah, but I
Once
think
all
they're
the
gonna
fees are paid, that she should get it.
Liberals
Yeah.
need to focus on income inequality.
No, she
He
should
said
get the
he
money.
will address 1 week from tonight.
That's
while
true.
moderates want him to focus on economic growth. Brett Baer is the anchor of Special
It
Report.
should go to her.
Now, hey, Brett.
Hey, Allison.
Okay, so the president has, I guess, a tall order coming up for the city.
You think Allison knows?
To need to sell his agenda to the American
I just can't figure out why
to
were they
the
asking so much
divided
money
wings
for it.
of his own party. Which way is he leaning?
Yeah, well, let's start with this premise, that the State of the Union address...
Telling you it was worth
it's not
more.
usually a newsmaker's speech. It's kind of a laundry list, a shopping list, that presidents lay out what they want to do. And this president, in his 5th year, with low approval ratings and dealing with Congress, doesn't have as much juice as he used to have. So the shopping list is going to be a little different. The real interest in this speech is what you talk about, Democratic politics.
Maybe someone wants to rebuild on their lot.
In 2014. And there's a
Worth
split.
more
We
is the
often
lot.
talk about the
He had a
split in the
big lot.
Republican Party between the more conservative
Not
elements
a
and the more
corner.
moderate elements.
Maybe
But
someone
there
wants
is
to
a
knock their
split
house
between
down
in the
and sell it.
Democratic Party with the more liberal elements calling for
Maybe.
higher taxes and really an aggressive
They like the
push
school and
against
they
Wall
like
Street,
the
and the more moderate elements calling
The
for a
area?
focus on economic growth, trade policies, things that lift everybody up with opportunity, and where that focus
Oh,
is
it's
and where
weird
the
to me.
president ends up going with this speech, I think will tell you a lot
It's
about
weird to
where
me,
the
too.
Democratic Party ends up heading in 2014.
That's
That they're
interesting.
asking for
apparently,
more.
from
I
what
don't
we
get it.
understand, the divide is between liberals who want him to stay focused on that message of income
Yeah.
inequality and
And she wasn't underwater if her house was
and jobs. Can't he do both?
He can, and he
worth
has
that much. They kept telling her she was underwater and she couldn't
and
refinance.
done a speech where he's
Right.
talked about both, but there will be a laundry list of Democratic points
Something really
that
wrong
really
here.
The party wants to separate as many candidates as they can from
No, I
potential
know.
GOP rivals setting up in
Yeah, they
November.
did keep calling
The
her.
problem
She
for
said
them
last time
is
she
that
had it
many of the red
appraised,
state
when the
Democrats
market
don't
was good, it was
necessarily
worth
line
300.
up on all of these issues the same way that
And
perhaps
now
the party
that she owes,
in all
she owes like
total will
three
talk about the issues.
something.
So,
And
you
they
may
just
see
paid her, the
separation
bank
in a
just
number of
paid her
different places.
taxes.
Overall, though, the state of
And her
the Union, as
taxes
I
are
said,
twelve
is
thousand
a long list of things
a year.
and how much he gets done.
That's high
is yet to be
taxes.
seen.
Okay, so here are a couple
I
of
know.
things on that laundry list. We understand that he will incorporate college affordability. He's been talking about that. Workplace leave policies, maternity.
That sounds
leave,
wrong to me. I've heard of
extending
short
unemployment
sales
benefits.
because
Obviously,
of
that's a
that.
topic inside the Beltway.
I've heard of foreclosures where they just sell it for what they can get, but not a sale for more money.
Right.
Well, if you look at a poll, that's not where most
It seems to me that she should be getting the money then.
top issues of the day. They'll talk about jobs as number
Right,
one.
I know. It doesn't make
The
any sense to me
economy
either.
overall. But when it gets
Well,
down
maybe
to
she will get
breaking
money.
down on minimum wage increase, while very popular,
I don't know why they would even ask for
politically, it's
34.
not something that drives voters. It depends on the poll and how you ask the question. I think that Democrats do.
It's
see
sold for
opportunity in
$4.34?
some of these issues,
Yeah.
especially in specific races that they target.
All right, Brett, thanks so much for previewing that big speech for us and whether it will define the midterms. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, see you.
Back to the breaking news now. Purdue University, Fox News alert now, a couple tweets.
I don't know
out
why,
about the
unless they
school.
made a
There's
mistake.
headline on
It should have been
its website
334.
about a shooting that has taken place. At least one person, we believe, is now in custody. Perhaps more, we don't know that. Garrett Tenney's watching this story also live out of
I don't know why it would
Chicago.
possibly be 434.
From West Lafayette, Indiana.
Yeah, but we just got off the phone with the police department there at Purdue University a few minutes ago, and they told us
Who
that
made a
not only
mistake?
was one person in
I
custody,
said
but there was
unless they
also
made
one
a
person
mistake
injured
listing
right
it,
now
they
at
should
this
have
time.
listed
And
it
you mentioned on the
for,
state's Twitter feed, they are also
they
giving
should have
some
listed
updates.
it for 334 and they listed it for 434.
But somebody bought it.
They are continuing to search other
Right.
buildings there in the area. Students are being
What?
asked to remain sheltered.
That high over the
Now,
appraised
we spoke to a
value?
spokesperson from the school, and she said shortly before noon,
There's something wrong there.
multiple shots being fired at the electrical engineering building on campus.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't
This
make,
is
doesn't make
students are just
sense.
getting back to campus today. They were not there yesterday because of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Now they are back there today. They're on campus. They are being told.
I wonder if she talked to her lawyer.
Sheltered in place, and the school doesn't really have a whole
No, I
lot
haven't
to
talked
say
to her
right now
yet.
because this is. There's not really a lot
I
of
thought she
information
didn't know where
out
to
there
look
right
it
now.
up.
They're trying to figure out exactly what happened here. But police say that they are continuing to search buildings in the area, and students are being asked to remain sheltered in place for this
One point
time.
of clarification. You said it was first reported
It's
at
a
noon.
shame.
Is that what I heard you say, Garrett?
She could have sold it herself if she would have known.
Shortly before noon
Yeah.
Eastern time is when they got those reports.
Sounds like somebody
An hour,
cheated her.
An hour, 15 minutes from now, and you wonder how they're securing the building. And what's the report?
Because she should come out of there with some money then.
The school told you about that?
Yeah.
You know, it was very hectic at the
To
police
put,
office
she could
there.
put it down
We
on
spoke to
something
them.
else or
They
buy,
got
a,
the
you know,
phone
condo or
There's
something.
a lot going on right now.
I bet they do. Garrett, thank you. Garrett Tenney, stay on it, okay? And we'll see whether or not this can
Yeah, I
be
know.
resolved quickly and peacefully.
Well, you
That's the
think she
website.
knows?
It's
Is she at
right now,
work?
Purdue.edu, and you see the
No, I have to call her.
shooting reported in electrical engineering building. So we're watching this, and when we get updates.
Well, you don't think the lawyer called her?
It's not a Purdue. Exactly a
No.
year since President Obama took his second oath of office, and Ali was just talking to Brett about some of the accomplishments. And some
There's
of the
something
things
really
that he did.
wrong.
Which of the items did he not accomplish? We'll debate that. And then there's this in a moment.
I never heard of a house that's
Yet they are
foreclosed and then it sells for
They have no place in the state of New York.
over $100,000 more.
New Yorkers are.
Right.
Demands for
It doesn't
an
make any
apology after those
sense.
Controversial comments from Democratic New York Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Why don't you call Allison so she can call the
It's
lawyer
not happening. Incredible new video showing how a bird hunts prey.
and find out what's wrong?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, you did a good job. You got the tickets. You got the furnace.
Yay.
Good job, honey.
So thanks for buying the tickets.
Oh, no problem. I just wish we could get the lipstick. Can't they find a new color? They're all the same.
I know. Like they care.
Where do you hear
Yeah, what color's their dress?
Campbell's Healthy Request Soup. Let you hear it in your home.
It's not a color, it's like turquoise.
Great taste.
Well,
Sounds
then-
good. Campbell's Healthy Request.
It's not like this bread's gonna clash with the thing.
Right.
For your personal security, go hammer on just how far the program is really going.
It's ridiculous.
Busted the thief. So why didn't the cops seize the evidence? Is it
But
legally
wouldn't-
on the case on a
Did you ever
monthly
find out what was
basis?
wrong with her friend?
With who?
What's her name?
Emily?
Yeah.
She said she's not at school today.
Oh. Well, you could call the doctor and tell them.
This is Bob's new
I just don't know, because if she
The
took a
same
flu
problem
test or not.
around the corner after her first date. And come to her rescue when the love of her life.
Yeah.
Breaks her heart.
I don't
The
think
car
she
he'll
did.
use to show her parallel parking really isn't so hard.
Well, you don't know that.
And the car that will be the best graduation gift.
Are the doctors
Starts
doing
up
them in the
special
offices?
with the Accord. Named one of Car Driver's 10
They didn't do one on me.
28 times. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
And you didn't have the flu.
I had a flu shot.
Yeah, if she has, because the flu that's going around is H1N1, which is in the flu shot.
Exclusive products like optional better car replacement.
Yeah, I don't know if Emily had a flu shot or not.
We give you the money to buy one a model year newer.
Most kids do, unless there's something wrong with them.
3357 and ask an insurance expert about all our benefits today. Like our 24/7.
Well, call her mother up and ask her.
Because at Liberty
Yeah.
Mutual Insurance, we believe our customers.
Well, Brittany's saying that Emily's sick. Is she really
We
sick?
do everything we can to be there for them when you need us. Plus, you could save hundreds when you
Yeah.
switch, up to $423. Call 1-888-730-3357 today. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility. What's your policy?
Welcome to the Big Apple, except if you're conservative. New York's Governor Cuomo takes a nasty swipe at the group. What triggered his rant? Now guest Glenn Beck is firing back and demanding answers. Tonight, don't miss a minute of the Kelly File, followed by Hannity at 10.
World's going to hell in
After New York's Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo set off a firestorm with
Fiesta.
this comment.
Who are they? Are they these extreme conservatives who are right to life, pro-assault weapons, anti-gay? Is that who they are? Because if that's who they are, and if they are the extreme conservatives, they have no place in the state of New York. Because that's not who New Yorkers are.
Well, now the head of New York's
Well, anyway, I'm
Committee
curious
saying
about
this, quote,
Allison.
I call upon
Yeah.
Governor Cuomo to
If she
apologize
would
to
get
the
some money from it,
conservatives
that would be
and
terrific.
Catholics for his statement
Oh,
that
yeah.
no place in the state of New York. And to all
Even if they put fees on, it's supposed to all be covered. I can't understand how it's higher.
Right.
Did somebody offer less, or they just offer this? They've had people looking at it. Has people coming in the house?
No.
You called earlier.
Nobody's been showing the house.
No.
And we have not
I don't
done
think
the
they're allowed
policy,
to.
we've done some explanations.
Then who is these people?
Republicans or Republican matters.
I don't know.
So I guess he's saying that if you're a pro-life Democrat,
Oh, I
maybe
think it's an
okay for
inside
you to be here
job.
in New York. Look, to tell Cardinal Dolan that he has no place in New York. You can't get more intolerant than that. I think we may have seen the real
Someone wants that a lot.
in that remark.
Well, we were told
Because if she would have put it on the market, if she could have sold it for that, she would have her house,
that we just heard on radio.
all her back taxes paid, and everything else. So there's something really wrong here.
Were they?
Well, you just gave
It's on the
exactly
computer.
the way you said it.
You won't answer the question.
He should
What?
very simply, if he didn't mean it,
I said,
apologize for it and let's move on. But he hasn't apologized. He's tried to explain it. He is not saying.
Oh, you're putting the question in the-
He's saying, in essence, that people pro-life or pro-Second Amendment have no place in New York. That's just insulting. It's intolerant.
When his
Here in
camp-
New York, where we
yeah.
have an anemic.
When his camp talks
Here,
about, when they say that he was only referring to extreme right candidates, does that fly for you?
It doesn't fly. The remark stands for itself what it is. And he specified people who are
The sales rights
and who
includes
basically
the
are
trustee
pro-Second
fees.
Amendment, and he said they have no place in New York. That
Yes.
just is,
Oh, now
especially New
she's
York,
calling
which
me again.
prides itself on its
Who?
diversity and
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
meritocracy.
All right.
Anyone can come here
Ooh,
and succeed.
who's calling
For
you?
centuries, that's what New York has been.
Bye.
Way back to the Open Society in New Amsterdam. That's what New York's about. That's why it's the financial capital just of the United States, but of the world. And that kind of an intolerant attitude is what is harming New York's economy. We have a very anemic economy here. We're not developing our natural gas resources because of the moratorium that he has on their development. And polls show that he's not had any really good impact. His policies having a good impact, and that's why the people in New York see it.
Let me, if I could just come back to the comment there, because his office also apparently said in that same interview, he went on to say, quote, it is fine to be anti-gun control, anti-choice, as he respects both positions. But I take it just listening to you that you don't hear it that way at all, do you?
Well, for his office to say it's fine, he ought to go out and just simply apologize. He hasn't done that yet. That means he doesn't want to. He personally does not want to disown that remark. He needs to apologize to make it clear that that's not what he is. I'm afraid that's really what he is, though. He meant that remark.
One more thing. When you ask for an apology, how would you accept it? Because I read earlier today that you want him to come on television and make a statement on camera. I take it from that you don't want a tweet or something on Facebook or even a statement on paper. That you want to see his face and you want to hear his words. Do I have that right?
No, look, an apology is an apology no matter what. But he personally has to. He made that remark personally. I think he should not explanations about it, but just an apology from him personally.
All right.
And that's the rest of